The Dallas Bay Fire and Rescue Water Operations Division now has some advanced dry suits for their dive team.
This team was formed back in 2022 and currently has 6 certified public safety divers, with additional members currently completing their training.
Now, the Water Operation Division is tasked with protecting 18 miles of the Tennessee River, along with supporting neighboring agencies through the Tri-State Mutual Aid.
Our Chattanooga's Meg Doyle is live in studio with us this morning with more information on how these suits help to enhance this program. Hey, Meg.
Good morning, Dane and Hannah. The Dallas Bay Fire and Rescue Dive Team has been using just regular wetsuits, which offer limited protection against extreme temperatures and hazardous materials. As we head into this Memorial Day weekend, the department says they experience an increase in water calls, and with these new suits, it will make their jobs safer. The dive team purchased these suits from Ray's Diving Services, the same suits the U.S. Coast Guard use. Wetsuits only allow for divers to stay in the water for a few minutes in extreme temperatures, but with these new suits, divers are able to stay in the water for 30 to 40 minutes. The new suits provide full body insulation and a protective barrier. The team has been certified in dry suit operations and have additional training scheduled for them. The dive team also wants to remind anyone participating in water activities this weekend to be extra mindful.
We're going to be able to perform longer dives, and in some hazardous situations, like if we have a boat sink or a vehicle in the water, it's going to help out with that also, just for the simple fact that it does keep you dry and you won't be getting the contaminants on you. If you are swimming off the bank, jumping off cliffs, whatever, know the water before you get in it. You might ask people that are already there, hey, how deep's the water? Is it cold? Is the current strong? Stuff like that.
I think that is the perfect reminder as we head into this Memorial Day weekend. It's obviously supposed to be a beautiful weekend, which is great news. The first, I know summer doesn't officially start till the end of June, but in my mind, this is like the first summer weekend.
The unofficial start, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And so it's just so important if you're going out on the water, whether that's boating or swimming, just be so aware of your surroundings. Like he just said, know your water, the body of water you're swimming in, know how deep it is. If you plan on jumping off any cliffs or anything, that can always be dangerous. So make sure it's the appropriate amount of deep water to do so you just don't want to get hurt and don't want to end up in a situation where the dive team has to come out and help.
Making sure you know the rules and regulations, not of the road, but of the water here is so important. I think a lot of times people get out there on the water and there's a sense of relaxation that also comes with sort of a lack of accountability, I would say sometimes. You're out there, you're having fun, the sun is shining, having a great time, but at the same time, you need to be aware of safety. We've talked in here a lot about certain types of boat regulations. You need to follow boat rules, making sure you're not drinking while operating a boat as well is something people forget when they're out there trying to have a good time, especially on a Memorial Day weekend like this weekend. But again, important, like you said, Meg, a great reminder for this weekend to make sure that we're practicing boat safety. I know it's super fun to be out there on the water, but also making sure that we're aware of our surroundings and the proper safety procedures.
Really interesting to hear about the training that goes into this. Now, you know, honestly, when you hear the terms wetsuit, dry suit, to me, I mean, at first you're like, isn't that the same thing? But they're entirely different. Those dry suits are heavier duty and they're able to withstand any extreme temperatures. So no doubt these suits will have a bigger impact likely in the winter months when that water's colder. But they can also protect, say a car goes into the water, any sort of chemicals that may be in the water, those suits can help protect those divers.
Absolutely. Those contaminants, those are one of the main reasons why these suits are just going to be able to protect them, make their jobs so much safer. They won't have to worry about it because those suits now have those barriers where those prior wetsuits, they didn't. And he was also telling us about some of those calls they had last winter in the wetsuits, and he said, yeah, it was cold, but you don't really have an option. Like, that's your job, and you know, you can only last for a few minutes before you start to put yourself in danger. But now with these new suits, it just overall, you know, enhances the program, makes everything a lot safer, and gives, you know, in those extreme situations, the best care possible.
Well, great reminders. Thank you so much, Meg. I'm going to toss things over to meteorologist